Big news coming from Xbox, and it's not the kind of news you want to hear if you're a fan of the brand. Xbox sales has dropped staggering 30%. The console hasn't seen a major successful exclusive title in the last 4 years, and there's a growing concern about the current generation ability to handle modern gaming demands. But the plot thickens. Xbox CEO just announced something that's left fans scratching their heads. They have no intention of engaging in a console war with PlayStation. In fact, they're planning to release their old exclusive titles on PlayStation. So, what does this mean for Xbox? Is this the end of Xbox Studio as we know it? Or is there a hope on the horizon for a comeback? Today we're going to break it all down from the disappointing sales numbers to lack of the exclusive and what's Microsoft's next move might look like. Let's dive in. If we take a closer look at the specs, things start to get even more concerning. The Series S, for example, comes with just 10 GB of memory, and sure, the Series X has 16. But when you compare that to the competition or even other modern tech, it feels outdated. In 2025, a gaming machines that's supposed to deliver the best performance for AAA titles with only 10 GB of memory, that's pretty low. And it doesn't stop there. The design and overall performance of the console have left a lot to be desired with these limitations. It's no wonder some gamers are starting to question the future of Xbox. Maybe this is the reason Black Myth is not on Xbox, because it demands more power. Let's talk about one of the most iconic and beloved franchises, Forza. This car racing series has been a cornerstone for the brand. In 2023, they dropped a new installment, Forza Motorsport. Sounds like a recipe for success, right? Well, it didn't exactly go as planned. Forza was expected to be showstopper, but it failed so hard it couldn't even crack the top 20 games of the year. The campaign, it was criticized for being downright boring, failing to capture the excitement and thrill fans expect from a racing game with Forza name on it. Then multiplayer. Forza's online experience was supposed to bring players together in a competitive racing, but instead matchmaking was a mess, leaving players frustrated and disconnected. And the AI, the one they promised would be revolutionary, it failed flat, leaving the game feeling less immersive and more like a missed opportunity. And if that wasn't enough, the game was missing basic content, things like tracks, cars, and even a proper penalty system for a track racing game. These are the core features that players expect, and Forza dropped the ball on delivering them. With all these issues combined, it's no wonder Forza Motorsports didn't hit the mark. Take Starfield for example. They invested 7 years and a jaw-dropping $300 million into the game, but when it was released, it felt like a shadow of what kind of budget should have produced. The world felt underwhelming, the gameplay lacked depth, and the overall experience didn't justify that massive investment. For $300 million, we expect a revolutionary game, not just another title that left us wanting more. And let's not forget Halo, the crown jewel of the Xbox lineup, a series that helped define gaming itself. But the latest entries, especially Halo Infinite, have struggled with the content and overall player satisfaction. The hype was real, but the execution was not on point. And then in the latest, greatest avoid, an RPG many hoped would bring something fresh to the table, but just like others, it's failing short. All of these titles share one major flaw: the lack of refinement, polish, and quite frankly, the value for the price. And don't get me started on the pricing. Forza Motorsport for $70, Starfield for $100, Halo Infinite for $80, and Avoid also hitting that $80 mark. These games just aren't delivering the quality or the content justify those hefty price tags. At this point, gamers are feeling like they're paying more for unfinished products. Look, I'm honestly rooting for Xbox to remain a dominant force in the gaming world. As a studio, there's still lots of potential there, but when we look at their history, it's hard to feel confident that they'll deliver the kind of strong standout titles that we all hope for. Sure, they had their ups, but the constant stream of underwhelming release has made it hard to stay optimistic. But there's still a glimmer of hope. Some new title has been announced that are looking pretty strong. Doom, Fable, Wuchong, Fallen Feathers, Atomfall, Fragpunk, South of Midnight, The Outer Worlds 2, Gears of War E-Day, Contraband, OD, Clockwork Revolution, even the Elder Scrolls 6. Now that's exciting lineup, right? A lot of these games have the potential to bring Xbox back into the conversation in a meaningful way. What's fascinating is that a company that has been failing year after year still pushing to release a tons of game in the coming year. The reason, it's Microsoft. They got some of the best studios under their belt and the funding that all Xbox ever needed. That's why I believe Xbox isn't done yet. They got the resources, talent to make a strong comeback. But if we're being honest, when it comes to the console, I think they have given up in that department. It feels like they have shifted focus away from trying to win the console war and are now fully committed to making great games for everyone, no matter the platform. In the end, maybe there's a future of Xbox, not just a console, but as a gaming studio that delivers to players across the board. If they lead in the right direction, making right decisions like pricing, especially, I think they can be a good company in the future. They never had a really strong hold in the market. Like none of their games really performed that well that everyone's like overhyped or so excited to play that game. PlayStation dropped Uncharted series, God of War series, and Insomniac Studios dropped Spider-Man, Detroit, Beyond Souls, and a great titles that loved by many players, and that's why PS3 and PS4 became the greatest console of their times, because people buy console for only one reason, for the exclusive. None of the players buy consoles to play a wholesome gaming experience, because if anyone wants a wholesome gaming experience, they will build a proper gaming PC, because performance and many things are very limited on the console. But in that department, Xbox or Microsoft never had that hold. Like when they make a decision that they're gonna release their all exclusive titles on computers and console, they made the wrong decision. If you're gonna release your exclusive titles on the computers also, so no one's gonna buy your console first of all. So you need to make a title exclusive to your consoles only, and a great title, not just a mediocre, so people will start buying the console. Yes, that's it for this video. Share your thoughts about the Xbox condition or the situation right now in the industry, and what do you think, that they'll make a comeback or they'll still keep on making the same mistake again and again in the future. And if you like the video, you know what to do. Hit the like button, and we'll meet in the next video. Till then, bye bye, take care, and keep gaming.